Aries, is going on with y'all? We're about to do some love readings. Talking about your significant other, your lover. So I ain't gonna hold y'all long. It's gonna be a 3-card draw. We're just gonna talk about the nature of your situation, of your relationship. And this is whether you're together, if you're single, you'll know. Pretty much, you'll know. But this is all included. Whatever your relationship type situation is, that's what I'm reading right now. So we'll talk about the nature of your relationship. We're also going to talk about your attitude towards what's happening in your relationship, and the key thing for you to consider based upon it. So I'm leaving it open-ended. You know what I mean? I'm not predicting the outcome. Maybe we'll save that for another time. So I'm not drawing an outcome card. Just leaving it open-ended, Some of y'all like, nah, seal them fates. Seal them fates. Seal the fates. Release the Kraken. I feel you. But chill. Hold on. Just hold on. Still early in 2024. Give it some time. Or what y'all consider to be the new year, or maybe not consider to be the new year. We're not going to get into that. We're not going to turn this into that. We're just going to get to this reading, all right? So, I'm going to slice and dice this deck. Jeez. Come on. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. I'm going to slice and dice this deck, y'all. And then we're going to do this reading for Aries. The nature of the relationship. Hierophant in reverse. Is somebody religious in your relationship? That's what I'm picking up on. I'm picking up on someone's religious in your relationship. This relationship that I'm talking about. And it interferes with your livelihood. It's not what you want. It's not that you can't adapt to what they got going on with their religion. I'm picking up on religion. But it could be a way of life. You make it fit how it's supposed to, but I'm strongly feeling religion here. And I feel like the religion is getting in the way of the way you live your life. And you want it to change. And the person that you're in a relationship, you doubt that that'll ever change with them. Like ever. Y'all have spoken about this before though. And you feel like if you stick to that thing, that way of life, then you're going to be trapped. You're not truly being you. You need the freedom to express yourself, and you can't go on new horizons and adventures if you're caught in that way of life. So whatever way of life it is, it must be a strict one. It must have some rules to it. You can and can't do this. You must do this at that time. I don't know. But you've spoken about it, and the speaking about it has caused some type of conflict between the two of you. So what's the attitude, your attitude towards what's happening? The devil in reverse, breaking out of those chains. Okay, I hear you. You know what I'm saying? So you're released from the bondage. It's like you already checked out. I think that conversation has something to do with that, because this is really, now I'm starting to see it's really been a conflicting issue. Like, this is not the first time y'all have spoken about it. You've already planted the seed that you want to change. And it's not that you wanted to break up. It's just that you didn't want to abide by that situation. But I think you've realized that you've depended on this person for some reason historically, and it could just be because you're in a relationship, right? Sometimes people become dependent in relationships. So it could be that. I'm feeling that's what it is. I don't think you're dependent on this person for like I know this might sound odd because you're like, oh, you were supposed to confide in your partner to get some type of like, consoling or what do you call it? Just comfort and guidance and stuff like that. I think you got other people for that is what I'm feeling. So it's like your partner is just your partner merely, you know what I'm saying? Lighten this place up a little bit. It's a little bit too dark. And but the conflict between this one thing has just got you like, it's like you're up to here with it, you know what I'm saying? You're like, yo, this is enough. That's your attitude towards this. It's causing a restraint in your life. Point blank period. And you had to work hard to get to this mindset. Like it feels like labor. It feels like a job to even think this way and stand strong in your conviction. There's been some emotional outbursts. I don't know if it's on your end or on their end. But yeah, y'all have been going through it. So what's the key thing to consider about this? Two of Wands. The choice to be made. This is clear cut and concise, this reading. Well, for you, it's if you do leave, it's gonna like grass is greener on the other side type thing. You may not be able to see it again because you've been dependent on this person in some type of way. But you can see that grass would be greener on the other side should you choose to leave. You do have options. That's something to consider. And this is your card, Aries. This is Mars. So you like grabbing that stick. Pause. And you looking out at the horizon. You got options. And I think I'm feeling that if you do leave, you're just gonna get up and go. I think you said what you needed to say. You're not gonna like do a farewell thing, or you're just gonna go. They're gonna wake up one day and you're going to be gone. I know that sounds kind of sad, but I'm just keeping it a beam with you. But if you decide to stay, put it this way: if you leave, you're leaving like soon. If you decide to stay, you're gonna wait, and that's how you know. I would say, because again, I wasn't trying to like make no outcome about this, but I would say the longer you wait, the more you can guess that you're probably gonna stay. All right. And if you decide to leave, it's probably because you're going to be excited and motivated by some type of external force or entity, maybe even another person speaking to you. Like if you're speaking to somebody else about this, sometimes that's how it happens when you speak to people about the stuff that you're going through in a relationship. That person that you're speaking to ends up becoming the person that you get in a relationship with afterwards. Because you start to confide in them and you start to trust them even more. The more that they hear, then you realize like, okay, well, at least they understand my situation, so they're probably not going to do me dirty. You know what I'm saying? They know what I'm going through. So I see one of those situations. Yeah, so that's the thing to consider. You got options. You can make a choice. If you leave, it's going to be because you're excited about something external. You already said what you needed to say. So when it comes time to leave, pretty much it feels like you can leave because you stated your piece over and over and over again. You guys have argued about this plenty of times, is what I'm getting. And you're looking for a foundation. You'll stay if the foundation isn't shaky. But what I'm feeling is there's an 80% chance that you'll leave this relationship because it's shaky. You can't, because of someone who's religious, they have a foundation, and that foundation is their religion. So if you can't adopt it,